Alright, so we're going to do a bonus episode today. I'm going to play through some Mega Man 3 because someone requested it on my YouTube channel. So let's make it happen. Alright, so I usually play Magnet Man and Top Man first in any particular order. It doesn't actually matter. So let's start with Magnet Man. So Mega Man 3 introduces the slide. It sounds ridiculous, but it was a big deal when I was a kid growing up. That they added a new, what's the word, mechanic to the game. Alright, and this is the first appearance of our friend, if you don't pause it, it cuts off the song, so... Oh. Ooh, come on. Oh, that's odd. My controller's not working quite right. You just have to take those guys out fast. Now, those big things that you see there are magnets, of course. And they're powered by Wily batteries. What does that say? RW? Okay, so then we've got some... There we go. Not as hard as Heatman's level, at least. But you gotta watch out for those magnets, because they will pull you if you don't give it a little bit of a push. Then we got this guy. I can't believe I did that. Wow, that sucked. Alright, we'll do it again. Oops, screwed it up. The rhythm is a little bit faster than in Mega Man 2. At least it feels that way. This game has another really good soundtrack. Mega Man's 2 and 3 had really fantastic soundtracks. Oh, dang it. Another one of these guys. Nice. Alright, first boss, Magnet Man. Now he jumps twice and then he does this. If you can time it right, you can get a couple hits in. Oops, screwed that one up. Oop. If he actually body slams you, it does a lot of damage, so even if you have to take a hit from the magnet things, it's not that big of a deal. But he's fairly weak to the, ooh, another one. I got him, though. Alright. It's a good start. Not so good a start, actually. I died once. Whatever. So the drop rates in this game are kind of low, just like they are in the difficult mode of Mega Man 2. I remember having played Mega Man 2 when I was a kid on normal mode. When I played the later ones or the earlier ones, I was surprised at how few power-ups get dropped. Top Man. He has one of the quirkiest abilities in the game. Now, these things you gotta watch out for, because they're completely invulnerable until they finish bolting together. And they will basically just run right through you. Let me get this guy. Oh. I can't hit him with that for some reason. Whatever. Whew, fun. Wow. Up and over. Alright. A little rough there. Now, one of the tricks you can do here is you can just grab on the end of the ladder and take him out without too much difficulty. And I missed the power-up. They vanish quickly, too. Let's see, what else? That one you can... Ugh. It has been years since I played this. But those spikes will kill you just as dead as anything else. Now, let's introduce our new character. We got Rush. So you start out with just the Rush coil, which is just basically a big jump. Which is fine. It's not a bad item. If Rush isn't out, hitting the B button will call him out. But you can shoot while he's out. So watch out for that timing issue. Then we got the giant cat. I forgot that you're not supposed to. Those balls of yarn, I think that's what they are. You can shoot them to knock them out, but he basically just shoots a new one as soon as one of them vanishes, so there's not a whole lot of point to it. These guys... whatever. Now, Magnet Man's level requires a little bit of dexterity. This one's not so difficult. Oh, he also shoots fleas out. It's kind of a awesome, come on. Oops. They do so little damage, I really shouldn't bother dodging them that much. We're almost done with this level anyway. Alright, here we go. Now these things just move you back and forth, so they're not too bad, but you gotta watch out that there's timing to them. Now whenever he's spinning, he's invulnerable. Ooh, I took a hit. That's no good. His timing is a little bit irregular for that spin dash, basically. But as long as you don't actually get hit too much, it's not too bad. I like this animation thing, or not animation, this image thing. It's a lot faster than the ones from Mega Man 2, so that's kind of nice. Okay. So now we get to choose people who are gonna actually be interesting, and we're gonna use weapons on them. So the next step is gonna be either Shadow Man or Hard Man. It doesn't matter too much because Shadow Man is the top man, and Magnet Man is Hard Man. So let's just do Shadow Man. Down we go. This level has a lot of vertical bits to it, so be careful. And there's spikes too, so watch out. Maybe there aren't spikes yet, but maybe they come on later. Yeah. Oh. Gotta be careful to hit those guys in the actual body. I like Proto Man. Dang it. And he's done. Alright, now I get some of these guys. Okay. Next up is the light and dark area, I think. Yeah. Those things... Now, since we're not going to use Magnet Man's weapon on these guys, may as well use it on these things. Those guys are walking grenades. Watch out for them. It's kind of like Quick Man's level, where... Oof. Ow. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. See that? Unfortunately, I got hit twice by those grenade dudes. Oof. Gotcha. Okay. Now be careful here because the rabbits will get in your way if you're not careful. Okay, this area is a little tough. You gotta make sure you get those jumps right. And these guys will jump down in front of you. So you gotta kind of inch forward. And if you can inch all the way over, then you're probably fine. But it kind of pays off to be a little careful. And you can also use that. Unfortunately, if they drop anything... Oh, that was a good dodge there. Now, if you want to, you can grind a little bit here. These guys will respawn, I think. Maybe not. There we go. Come on, where is he? Alright. This is not worth our time. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Top Man's weapon has one of the worst color schemes. It's like gray and brown. Now you gotta be really careful, because you can drain practically the whole thing. Basically, as long as you're hitting him, and every frame will drain 1 point off of your weapon, so try to only tap the B button when you're in the air. And that is the last time we will be using the top spin, I think. Pretty much. Alright, Shadow Blade and Rush Marine. So Rush Marine is nice. That's going to enable us to get through Gemini Man's stage a little bit more easily. But we're not ready for Gemini Man yet. We're going to go for Hard Man. This level is a little tough. There's a lot of enemies that spawn in places that are hard to hit, as well as some difficult things to watch out for. So we're gonna proceed slowly. One of the tricks to those bees is that you can make them disappear by blocking them off the screen, like that. Trick to do if you're really low on health or something. Those things, try to jump across them, they will bite you, and it hurts. Okay, now we got this guy. These guys we'll see in a few places. There we go. Now, I could take this guy out with the magnet, but that's a bad idea because we're going to be using the magnet on Hardman himself. So we'll use the Shadow Blade on him, on these guys, because if you get too close to them, they will jump down and hop around like crazy. Get the timing right on that hammer throw, dude. There's not a whole lot of warning, so it's important to get the timing right. Oh, actually, while I'm here, let me just show you an interesting glitch. If you have Shadow Blade, you can actually use the Rush Jet, but you have to give power to it, obviously. Same thing is true if you get the one that's next to the Rush Marine before you get the Rush Marine. Interesting little glitch, but can be useful if you want to try to run through the game as rapidly as possible. Ah, our first E-Tank. Oh yeah. We are... Oh boy. Alright, we got a bunch of these. We're gonna have to jump over them as rapidly as possible. Ooh. It's important to get the timing right, because... as you saw there, you can... Okay, this is a little tougher, because we're not on a level playing field. So we're gonna have to watch out for Proto-Man's jumps a little bit more carefully. Let's try it. It can be useful to take damage from his shots, as opposed to the body slam, because you can use that invincibility period to get past him. Okay, then we got this guy. Oh. Come on, come on. Best to just slide under him. You're not gonna take him out with the blaster in the... Alright, we got an extra life. But I think we can probably pull this off. Let's try it. Now, it's important to fire one shot at a time, because if you fire too rapidly, what'll happen is... What'll happen is that you'll fire faster than you can damage him. The Robot Masters in this game have a couple of seconds of invincibility time, just like you do after taking a hit, so make sure to time your shots properly. Alright, Hard Knuckle. Nice. What's next? Oh, I forget. I think Sparkman. I really like his design. He's a big spark plug. But for some reason, the sparks come from his hands and not between the thing on his head that is the spark part of a spark plug. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. I've always really liked his design. Now, these things are trouble. I'm gonna go slow through them at first. Try for that guy. Oh, I missed an extra life. That's too bad. A little damage there. Yikes. Oh, by the way, the Shadow Blade is another one. Is a weapon that acts a lot like a short-range version of the... I don't need that here. Of the Metal Blade from Mega Man 2. It's not as strong. The Metal Blade is really overpowered in Mega Man 2, but the Shadow Blade is decent, and it gives you some good directionality. Okay, these are tough. They jet upward when you stand on them, so you have to time it right. Now the blue ones, or the red ones, I'm sorry, they operate a little more quickly. And Time for me to use Rush. I mean, may as well. That worked well. Okay. Straight down here. You think there's gonna be spikes, but there aren't. There's a reason for that. We'll see that later. Gotta get through here because it can be really hard to get through those once they actually drop all the way down. I don't have anything that needs charging. Okay, some more of these. And these guys. So, this is where things get a little more complicated. Woo! Take the hit. Yeah. Can I? Yes. Good to know. Okay. They try to get you. Okay, we got this. And we are at Sparkman. Now for Sparkman, we're going to use the Shadow Blade. Pretty sure that's what you use on him. A lot of the bosses have two-ish weaknesses in this game. Watch out for that big shot. It does a lot of damage. But if you have the right weapon, he doesn't last long. I think you can also use the snake on him. Search snake. There's a couple of bosses that have, like, one really weakness and one not-so-weakness. I still remember back in my younger days, excuse me, in Nintendo Power, there was a big table that was the number of hits per weapon per boss, and it was just giant, you know, 8x8 table. It was bigger than that, actually, and we'll see why in a minute. If you haven't played this game before, there's going to be a little bit of a surprise after we finish the 8th boss. These things are irritating. This level looks tougher than it is. There's a lot of places where you can take damage without wanting to, but get the timing right on that. If he shoots 4, you've got to be really good on the timing. Oh, I'm just gonna... Alright, we're almost good. Watch out for these guys, they're invulnerable while they're pole vaulting. If you shoot those things, they sometimes still drop items, so... it's worth it to hit them if you can. Got a couple of these guys. Whew. Okay. Ah, here's something that we haven't seen yet. Mystery boxes. They are a feature in this game going forward. Ah. The timing wrong. But fortunately, it doesn't do that much damage. Mega Man is pretty resilient in this one. There are a few exceptions to that rule. Ooh. There we go. These guys again. They're a different color, and I don't know why. They seem to be exactly the same. Oop. Extra life, I'll take that. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I switched over to a controller that doesn't have a turbo button, because I was having problems with Mega Man 2 that time. I switched over to a different controller. I just have to use my reflexes, just like in the old days. I say it jokingly, but I still have my permanent Nintendo callus. Ooh! You have to wait for that one to get all the way up. You gotta make sure to get right on the edge for that jump, because you will fall if you aren't pretty close to the edge. I mean, you don't need to like pixel jump it, but it's gotta be close. Same thing over here. Now those cloud dudes, it's important to use a little strategy with them, because they move straight forward quickly when you hit them. And so, that can be a problem, right? Sometimes you want them to go slow, sometimes you want them to go fast, so... That time we got it. Whew, that one was close. Get him out of the way. Basically, you can clear them out of the way rapidly while you make vertical progress. Otherwise, try to make sure that you hit them in such a way that you can dodge them. This is Snake Man, and I think he's weak against Spark. It's either that or he's another Shadow Blade guy. I think both work somewhat. No, it is not that. Wow, I am getting my butt kicked. What is he weak against? Nope. Nope. Okay. I guess I gotta use the Shadow Blade. How many lives do I have? Oh, I'm not bad. Okay, well, we're gonna do it this way. You see how I only effectively hit him once there? It's because I didn't... Ooh, this is gonna be close. Skin on my teeth. Am I supposed to use needles on him? Huh. That was weird. He must be weak against Needleman, but that gives you a bit of a weird situation, because then you end up with a triangle that you can't complete the right way. Because Snake Man works best on Gemini Man. Yeah, these guys are a little irritating. But we can do this. Penguins. If you're careful and they're at the right height, you can get them as they swoop down. Extra life. Not gonna complain. Ooh. Freaking penguins. I wonder if I can do this. There's a little trick you can do. If you have the second controller... Nope, I screwed it up. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to do it. For some reason, all Proto Man does there is open things up. There's a trick that you can do. Nope. Oh well. guess I have 3 extra lives. I should be fine. Now these you gotta be careful with. Because you can get overwhelmed by these guys if you shoot too many eggs at the same time. And I think I screwed it up, actually. Because I think only... Yeah, that didn't help. Yeah, I screwed it up. I can't get to that box. Because I didn't, climb up right. Oh well. Actually, can I do this? Oh, this might be a way to get around this. I need to take out those ones. Yeah. Huh. I never did that way before, but I guess it's a valid way to do it. That's such a weird... Oh, yeah. For some reason, those things have a really high drop rate. I'm not sure why. So Rush is the replacement for the items 1, 2, and 3 from the original Mega Man. Oh boy, penguin launchers. They have a pretty simple timing. What I was trying to do with the Rush coil up at the beginning of the level was, if you can jump up and land so that you go through that manhole cover before Proto Man opens it, these things will get all scrambled. Come on. Oh, another life. Alright. I mean, Rush gets refueled every level, so may as well use him where we can, right? Alright, here we've got some water. In this one, Mega Man cannot jump infinitely high in water. He gets a big bonus on his jump height, but it's not infinite. Now the cool thing about this guy is that you can do that. Ah, come on. I take a lot of damage. Oh, come on. There we go. Up, up. Careful. Yeah. Up and away. Probably gonna die to... Oh. We'll take this guy out using the... Yeah, I'll probably die once to Gemini Man. That's alright, I got 8 lives. So let's just get in there and look at his pattern a little bit. I'll try to stay alive as long as I can with just the pea shooter, and we'll see what happens. Now yeah. So his pattern is basically to rotate around the room like that, and he shoots whenever you shoot. Well, we're gonna take him out the easy way this time. Maybe. He's a little bit vulnerable when he lands, that's the trick. And then when you take out his twin, he's just by himself and he's a lot weaker. The Gemini Laser. I don't know why it's called the Gemini Laser. It doesn't have twins or anything like that. I mean, I recognize that it's from Gemini Man, but why does he have a laser? You'd think it would be something else, like some kind of Last boss, Needleman. Trick is to take those guys out as soon as they show up on screen because they become invulnerable after they shoot a couple of quills. Yeah, like that. And they have a fairly large, like, strike box, so you gotta be very careful. Okay, now this level, of course, is needle-themed. So we're gonna have a lot of needle-shaped things later on. Right now, it's not so bad. Ooh, just dodged it. I should have just jumped straight in place, huh? Ooh. A little health. Okay. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You can do this while you're sliding if you're trapped. So, those needles do quite a bit of damage, so it's important to try to avoid them as best you can. But I'm doing a really terrible job. Chopping that one. You can't slide under that one because you will just fall off. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Huh. Wow, I can't believe I survived that. I probably will die in the next screen. I mean, odds are pretty high. Come on. Oh, you can do that to cancel Rush Out, too. I got how many lives? 7 extra lives? So, whatever. Well, maybe I won't die. I died. Let's see where this puts me. Oh, right here. Try to do that a little bit better this time. Up, over, down. It's all about timing. You just gotta get the timing right. Oh, wow. That was my last invincibility frame. This one's a little easier because there's no ceiling. If you bump your head on the ceiling, you'll get hit by the thing, so watch out. And you can actually get him if you have the full screen. I think we're done. Yes, Needleman. Here we go. It's so slow. But it takes him out. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for a second. Not stop this recording or anything, but I'm gonna pause and record my password. Because this is... well, there'll be a bit of surprise. Just hold on. Alright, Needle Cannon. And Rush Jet. Oh, it didn't give me my password. So here's the surprise. I'm pretty sure this is called Doc Robot. Basically, we get 4 new Robot Masters, and we'll see what they do in a minute. I'm surprised it didn't give me my password. Who do I want to... I guess we'll try to start here. Hopefully I can beat this without getting a game over. We're back to the levels, but now they're expanded and harder. The enemies do more damage. The patterns are a little different. Not entirely different, but enough that it can be a problem. More pits. Woo! Don't like that. Those little, I don't know what they're called, ladybugs or something? Those little, like, ladybug enemies. They're fast, and they don't do much damage, but they can, really get you if you're, like, near a pit. And as you can see, they've really upped the number of pits in this level, so... It's important to kind of take your time, unless you got it really well memorized. Yeah. So here's the rush jet. Oh, I didn't make it. It only consumes power while you're on it, so if you are smart, you can really do a good job of conserving the rush jet power. How do I want to do this? Yeah. But I mean, I don't think we have a good use for it. And you can always make Rush disappear by just hitting the start button. Sometimes those things just drop garbage. It's a thing. And you can see spikes appear there now. Okay. Oop, come on! That's really irritating. Yeah, if you just shoot all wildly, you'll end up swamping yourself with those things. And that is not the way that you want to do it. Oh, come on. There we go. Watch out for him. Switch back to regular. Okay. This is where things get interesting. And I hope I can manage this. Basically, Doc Robot gets Mega Man 2 bosses put into him. And, of course, I actually wasn't sure what weapon it was for him, but I just made a lucky guess. Now there's 2 Mega Man 2 bosses. Oh, wow. I forgot about that. These holes, these little... Yeah. You can use those to grind your health back up if you want, but we won't bother. How many... I only have 4 E-tanks. Let me heal up. Come on, give me some health. Yeah, so when I said that the table wasn't actually an 8x8 table, it's because it's an 8x16 table. 8 weapons, 16 Robot Masters. When I was a little kid, I memorized that table, pretty much. I don't remember it anymore. I remember parts of it, but that's only because I've played through this game so many times. Come on, give me a little more health. One more health drop, of any size. That's not a health drop, but I will give it to Rush. Dog food! There we go. That's close enough. I mean, we got about 2/3 health. And then we're gonna Rush Marine here again. I really like the visual design of the Rush Marine. It's really cool. Slide in. But you know what? I am wrong. You can jump infinitely high with that. Rush Marine needs it. Oh, whatever. Up we go. I think that's... Charge that up. Now you go down ladders like the, Donkey Kong, barrels. Oh, dang it. Okay, we're almost there. Oh, I still took the hit. That's too bad. Oh. Alright. Guess who this boss is? Bet you can tell. I got 7 lives. I don't remember which weapon, but I'm gonna start with this one. We got Bubble Man. That works well enough. Alright. Hopefully he gives me a password this time. Whew. There we go. A5, B6, A3, D3, F4. Alright. Okay, next up. Sparkman's level is hard. Shadowman's level is hard. I guess we'll try Needleman's level. I think these bosses are really hard, though. That's why I wrote down the password, because in this game, the password does save... I guess it did that in Mega Man 2 as well. The password saves the number of, saves the number of energy tanks that you have, and I'm going to try to play through that as, you know, correctly as possible. Oh boy, fun stuff. You can... Fortunately, the hitboxes for those are not crazy. Oh! Took the hit. Fun. Yeah, you actually need the rush coil here. There's no other way up. Haven't taken enough damage to worry about that thing. No more of these guys. Come on. And we'll get the extra life, because why not? Yeah, this is the level where you use Rush Jet a bunch. Okay, first boss. Oh, just barely, huh? I think we're going to use Rush Jet later in the level too, so let's try to keep him charged up. Who is this? Airman. Ugh. Okay, I don't remember. Come on. Now that you can slide, though... Oh, man. I'm gonna die. Yeah, that's fine. I should probably try some weapons, huh? Whew. No. No! Okay, that was... not what I expected to happen. all the way back to the beginning. This game's a little punishing. Oof. Dang it! My timing's all screwed up. Dang it! I can't believe this is happening. Fun. This is why I saved the password. Because I would really like to keep my E-tanks around if I can. Okay. Come on, come on. And I screwed it up. Screwed it up twice. Whatever. It's not bad enough that I feel the need to... Come on. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I still don't know what weapon to use. I was really expecting to spawn here. Sparks? I don't know. Oh, come on. That worked pretty well. Got him. Whew! One down. Okay. Now I think I start here if I die from here on out, so that's nice. You get to rush. Coil. There's a lot going on here. And you literally need to rush jet here. Like, there's just no way around it. And I died. That sucked. That actually really sucks, because now Rush has a lot less power. Oh boy. I can't make that dragonfly come back. No, there he is. Oh boy. Come on, I need a little bit more juice for the rush jet. Yeah, it doesn't help if it falls down a pit. Come on. Random health. Oh, shoot. You kidding me? Okay. I'm just gonna have to try it. There's an extra life. Come on, come on. Yeah, if you do rush jet right, if you call him right in front of a... Yeah, there's just so much of this crap. He'll fall over the side and you'll have to call him again. Fortunately, you don't get knocked off of rush jet. That's nice. Whew. That actually was a little close. And... yeah, this level just keeps on going. Remember those guys that were under the ground, kind of held there? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, now they're gonna start shooting other ways. Ooh, extra life, I'll take that. The Met Hat guys aren't that tough when they fly around because they're vulnerable during that whole time. If you're quick on the draw... But I think we're nearing the end. Yes! Second boss. Whew. Alright, who is this one? I vaguely recall it being Woodman. Crashman. Okay, I'm wrong. Dang it. That is not the weapon that I want to use. That is also not the weapon I want to use. That works. If I can hit him with it. Oh boy. Got him. Woo! Another one down. I'm just going to be keeping these passwords. Alright. Shadow Man? I dread Sparkman's level. You can probably guess why. Ugh, but this one's bad too. Spikes everywhere. This one's tough. You gotta do a small jump there. You just gotta go straight down without hitting the A button there. Or... Mega Man will be popped. Now we got these things. These are fun. A certain amount of faith in that. Oh, it takes 2 shots. Great. And I'm dead. Yeah. You can kind of cycle between those two. Oh man. That's the other problem with these levels, is that they don't really give you a whole lot of progress saving. You basically get saved right after the first boss, and right before the second boss, I think. I'm not even so sure about the second one either. And we're not going to experiment with it either. That. Oof, oof. Yeah. Learn it. There's a very limited number of frames that you can stand on those things. What in the... Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, you can bump your head on the thingamajig too, and then you die. It's very fair. For certain definitions of fair. Okay. Maybe I can do it this time. Still got 6 extra lives. Ooh, ooh. I guess that wasn't strictly necessary, but... Revenge. Alright. Is this Woodman? Gosh, I can't remember. I just know that I can't die. Yeah, this is Woodman. Now, Woodman is harder here because you can't actually leap over his, shield when he throws it. It's too big. Yeah. This is not good. Or maybe it's just the timing is hard. I'm dead. Oh. If I just faced him. Yeah, here we are again. But I think I chose the right weapon. We'll get him next time. Oh, and you can't... As long as you don't hit left or right at all, you can do that. But I don't recommend it. My heart stopped there for a second. I'm like, oh, I just killed myself by jumping like that. Because if you move 1 pixel left or 1 pixel right, you are toast. Oh my goodness! It wasn't even from shooting my hands starting to get sweaty. Whew. I should probably be charging my weapons up if they drop stuff. Straight down. Oof. The worst part is that there's a little bit of slowdown. Whew. Made it. Barely. Okay. Needles again. We'll get him. We'll get him. It's really hard. It's really hard to dodge those leaps. You have to be pixel perfect, and I am not good enough at that to do that. They even drop you a health pickup there because... Ow. Come on. There we go. We got him. Then we got this again. The rabbits are tough too because they... You can only hit them at, like, the exact right time. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I have fewer lives than I have... There we go. Somehow I didn't take a hit there. I went to the trouble of using an E-tank. Dang it. Who's next? I don't even remember. Let's see what he's got. Oh, Heat Man. That's not it. Also, that's extremely painful. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, you can steer it? I'm gonna die. And there's not much I can do about it. Well, we, tried out several weapons. Please be at the boss, thank you. I don't think it's Search Snake, but we're gonna try it. Nope. Not that either. It's gotta be Shadowblade then. That's it. He's not super weak against it, but it does work. Okay, that's another one down. We're almost there. Alright. Then A4, A5. Alright, here we go. Wonder how long I've been playing. Okay, now, Sparkman's stage is all messed up. Like, it's just damaged everywhere. Yeah, whatever. And of course, it's full of traps. And a lot of the wires are exposed now when they weren't before. So we just gotta be real careful. Come on, buddy. No? Dang it. You gotta walk on the gears now? You know what? I'm just gonna use Rush. I don't have enough extra lives to... Ouch. You might remember those guys, there were little ones in Mega Man 2, but now they're giant things that shoot missiles at you too. Okay, I don't know what weapon I have to use on this guy. It's Metal Man. So I can probably just take him out with them. No, isn't he hard in this one? I think he's hard in this one. That's not it. Yeah, he's actually really tough in this one. But he doesn't have the conveyor belt anymore, so he's not that bad. And I got lucky with the the magnet missiles. Whew. Then we got this. Remember how there was that shaft in the regular level? Yeah. That's what that was leading up to. Just gotta go through very carefully here. I'm gonna probably rush jet through that. Dang it. Come on, come on. It pays to just take your time and do it right. I'll ignore that. If those crush you, you die. And they slow down the screen a lot, too. Alright, I think this is Quickman, isn't it? He's the only one left. I don't know what he uses, what to use on him. I got how many lives? 3 lives extra? Yep, Quickman. Well, we'll figure it out. That did damage. But he body slammed me a couple times for way more than that. I may have to use an E-tank. This guy's patterns always gave me problems. Dang it! Whew! Skin of my teeth. I can't believe I did that. And finally, this is interesting, because it says Brakeman. But, like, he's a little different from Proto Man. And frankly, he doesn't even pose any danger at all. Okay. Right, so there's a story in the yeah. I forgot that there's a storyline in the manual. I thought that it shows up when you, like, let the game run, but it doesn't. Yeah, so the basic idea is that Wily... I remember now. The story for this game is that Wily turned over a new leaf and is a good guy, and so we're collecting elements from the Robot Masters. Oh boy. And we're gonna need... And then as soon as we get the elements and produce this Gamma robot, Wily runs off them. Oh, come on. I may have to do Wily's Castle next time. I'm starting to get tired and sweaty. Let's... this. I forget, there's something... No, it's just penguins. The penguins are irritating, but they're not that bad. You know what? What the heck? So, we don't have crash bombs, but we do have the hard knuckle. There it goes. So much slowdown. No. Jet first. The trick being that... yeah, it's exactly enough. Now this is fun. If you get hit by the hammer... it's really easy to dodge it from here. You just gotta be cautious. And since we're in Wily's Castle, there aren't any more refuels, so we're gonna have to be real careful. Oh, a little forward thrust got me through. This one's a jerk. We'll just do this. Right. Oh, wow. What did I even do that for? That was funny. Still got 3 extra lives and 6 E-tanks. There we go. I did that with the rush coil on for some reason. Actually, it was probably a pretty stupid thing to do, but whatever. Okay, here's the first boss of Wily's Castle. I don't remember what it is. Oh, I remember this. Right. It's one of those goofy, launcher bosses. Like the... oh, dang it. Oh, those get faster every time. But I got them. Which way is the right way? I have mostly full everything. I'm just gonna move forward. Extra life. Oh yeah, this is fun. Slide through and hope. Are they really gonna... yeah, they are. Okay. huh. Yeah, they really give you a lot more energy than you really need, honestly. And, oh, I remember this. Guess what we got? Let's see if I remember the pattern. Nope. Nope, I don't remember the pattern. No, I really don't remember the pattern. Oh, crap. I'm pretty sure it's this. Oh, boy. I have enough E-tanks. The pattern is the same every time. And you only have to dodge the top two. Except sometimes he does that. Which is different. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Lower, upper, 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 upper. Middle. Fire. Got him. When he does the multiple bounce thing, it's important to get the timing on that right, because those do a massive amount of damage if they hit you. That was why I used the E-tank, because I figured that I was just gonna get plugged by those. Let's try this way. It's one way. Interesting. There we go. That's not so bad. They're actually pretty generous with the E-tanks in this area. They're not magnetic. You clear him that way. Do I don't need the energy. I don't need it. Whew, what's... Oh boy. Whew. Weapons have a lot of utility in this game. So you gotta... Oh, this is fun. It's like Frogger. Up. You can rush jet it. In fact, I probably will rush jet the last one. Or, I guess not. Never mind. It's always very lucky to get an E-tank on those. I have 9 E-tanks, so I am in really good shape right now. And this boss... Oh boy. Dang it. That's not it. They just wail on you. I'm just gonna use the E-tank. Are you kidding me? There we go. Whew. That boss doesn't have invincibility periods, so even though the needle doesn't do a lot of damage, you can just wail on him with it. some point... Oh yeah, that's fun. They really are giving me a lot of health stuff. Like, I feel no qualms at all of... Oh, come on. There we go. This again? It just goes so fast, it's very hard to dodge that. Oh, and the fragments actually still hurt, too. This level's short. Mercifully. Or is it? So, we've now fought all the Mega Man 2 bosses, all the Mega Man 3 bosses, and now we have to fight the Mega Man 3 bosses again. Hit him! Hit him! There we go. Fortunately, they drop health. Just like in Mega Man 2. Magnet Man. I don't even remember what he's weak against. I don't think I've ever used... That's it. He's weak against sparks. Come on, come on! Yeah, whatever. Somewhere in the back of my mind I remember that he's weak against sparks. It's actually kind of terrifying considering that I haven't played this game in, like... Nope. Come on. Oh, those body slams from Gemini Man are so ridiculous. Hard Man? Man. Sheesh. Top Man. Okay, this should be not too bad. Oh boy, I took a hit. I can't believe I took a hit on Top Man. Ugh. Sometimes he just stands there to fake you out. Come on, come on! Ridiculous. Alright, we got Shadow Man. Somehow I survived that. Yeah, you see, it's a good thing that I have energy tanks, because I'm going to need them. Okay, we got this now. Because as you can see, there's a door over on the right. Or once I take all these guys out, I have to fight the real boss. That's his weakness. There, he's done. Alright. Oh man, I don't even remember. Oh, that's the end of the level? What? Oh, okay. That was a little surprising, but I will take it. I remember this boss being difficult, but I have 8 E-tanks. I should be able to take him, no matter what he throws at me. Come on, come on! No. That's it. How much health do I have? Enough? I don't think I can... Yeah, he doesn't give you... If you can hit him with the, hard knuckle there... There. Oh boy. Bonk. I love that little jump back. Alright. It's time for us to take on Gamma. Yeah, that's not very helpful. I have full health. Okay, I have 7 lives and 7 energy tanks. Here's Gamma. Nope. It hurts. Oh, straight up. Okay, he's down to half life. Then we got this. And he does that, which is really irritating. No, I want to... Whoa. Yeah, so that's the trick. And then I think you... Yeah. Oh boy. Those spikes hurt if they hit you too. I think they might kill you, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Oh boy. Now the trick with this boss, the thing that is most irritating about him... There, got him. Woo! He moonwalks backwards. It's beautiful. Oh. Oh. Oh no, too late. There's a little epilogue to our tale of sadness. Or Mega Man. Tale of Mega Man. And here's Dr. Wright, not Dr. Light. And it actually shows everybody up so far. You got Fireman. Ooh, that sounded a little off. There's Roll. Hey, there's Wily. Is that Wily up there? What is that up there? It's like an eyeball. Oh well. It's amazing how few people actually worked on something like this. And you'd think they did it with none of the modern tools that people have to make games, right? Like nowadays people have all these, tools that make it so easy to make games. But back in the day you had to program the whole thing out in probably, assembly language or something. Presented by Capcom. So this has been Mega Man 3. It is a fantastic little game. And yeah, I'm glad I got a chance to play through it. It's been a while since I played through it, but I did pretty decent. Died a little more often than I probably should have, but yeah, not bad. So yeah, I think that's it for this one. We'll give it a second. Nah, it's just stopped. Okay, well, so I guess I'll just say, oh, well that stops it, so I'll just say thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.